morning. Happy Friday. Thank all of you for tuning in today. Today's flow is a gentle yoga for stress and anxiety. So I don't know about you, but I carry a lot of stress and anxiety in my shoulders and my chest. Some of us carry it in our hips. So today I want to release all those body parts. Softly shut your eyes. And just begin to notice how your breath feels in your body. So the stress and anxiety in our life, not only do we carry it in different body parts, but we react to it in different ways. Maybe we draw towards food, towards alcohol. So today, allow this flow to ground you, that you want to pull towards the things that aren't healthy for you. You allow this practice to come back to it. Maybe not physically, but mentally and spiritually. So thank you for joining me. If you guys, we're gonna start out in a comfortable supine position on our backs, on our mat. Your block, if you have a block available, if not, a couple books will work. The block's gonna go into the small of our back, opening up through our chest. Another option is to maybe a blanket on your couch. If you wanna roll up a blanket, take it long ways, and place it behind your back. Something that will allow you to open up through the chest, come down onto your backs. Make little adjustments. Allow the legs to go long. Notice how your shoulder blades feel. Notice any discomfort you're feeling in your chest. And start to slow down your breath. So today, along with reducing stress and anxiety, is simply just bringing awareness to your breath, finding a vaster, deeper breath. So when we begin to store that stress and anxiety, it stores in the chest, in the shoulders, and our breathing becomes a little more shallow. So give yourself permission to settle in today how your body feels. Acknowledge the stress and the anxiety that pops up. It's real, you're human. This chest expansion, it's vulnerable. And it's vulnerable to admit that the stress, the anxiety, our weaknesses in our body, spiritually, mentally, physically. Bring your breath to your toes. Wiggle all 5 of your toes. Spread them, scrunch them up. Maybe roll the ankles around. Feel the breath as it runs up the legs, travels into the midsection, pours into your chest, cascades through the shoulders, down the arms, and out your fingertips. Maybe notice if there's any restrictions in your throat. Slowly slowly begin to come back into your body. And gently bending at the knees, rolling onto your right or left side, setting the block or the bolster or whatever you had underneath of you off to the side. Lie down onto your backs. Place your right hand on the right shin, your left hand on the left shin, keeping the sacrum down. So make this nice and easy. Press the small of the back down. Make gentle little circles with the knees, keeping contact with the sacrum, the small of your back on the mat. Imagining you're stirring a little pot. And then reversing and going the other direction. Notice any tension in the low back. The head and the shoulders are relaxed. And hold on to the right leg. Extend the left leg long, making this a little more active. So the left toes are flexed. Left heel drawing into the mat. Right toes are flexed. Your hands are holding tightly onto the front of the right shin. Maybe even feeling a little flexion through your biceps and your arms. And gently pull your right knee towards the right side of your body. Breathing into the psoas, the hip flexor. And gently bring the right knee back directly over the hip and draw it across your body. Allow that right leg to come across, a little half supine twist. Your right shoulder out to the side. And gently gazing over at your right fingertips. Keep drawing the right shoulder blade down. Notice any tightness, stiffness that's in the right hip. Holding on to that faster, that more gentle breath, matching the inhales and the exhales. And gently coming back center, hold on to the right leg, draw the left up to meet it, holding a little bit tighter, allowing that sacrum to lift off the ground. Take a big inhale, lift your nose up between your knees. Take an exhale, melt yourself back down into the mat. Holding onto the left leg, allow the left leg, right leg to go long. Hands on the front of the left shin, pressing into it, creating that little push-pull. Start to drag the right knee towards your right armpit. Left knee towards the left armpit. Going into that little half supine twist on this side. Left knee under the left hip, keeping the bend in the knee, dragging it over to the right side of your mat. Left palm faces up. Draw the left shoulder blade down. Breathe into the restraints in the outside of that left hip. Two more breaths on this side. And gently coming back center, left knee into the chest, right knee up to meet it, giving yourself that nice big bear hug again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw down, keeping the knees bent, the feet flat, your arms parallel to the side bodies. Allow the shoulder blades, the head to relax, coming into a little supported bridge here. Wiggle all 10 of your toes, gently kiss them into the mat. Your feet are hip width apart. Sink into the whole sole of both of your feet. Press into the palms of your hand and begin to lift your hips off the mat. Squeeze the whole back side. Think of the chest reaching towards the chin instead of the chin reaching towards the chest. Press into the palms, press into the feet. And imagine there's a block between your knees. Lift 2 inches higher and commit to staying steady with your breath for 2 more breaths. For 1 more breath. And gently start to lower yourself back down. Pull both knees into your chest and begin to rock yourself to a seated position on your mat. You can stay at the top of your mat, crossing the legs, coming into Sukhasana, sitting on a block if that's more comfortable, or your blanket, creating more space in the hips if the hips are tight. Closing your eyes, coming into mudra hands, so taking a thumb to a finger. A subtle little tuck of that chin towards your chest, elongating through the spine. Make little tiny adjustments, maybe move a flesh out of the way, sitting firmly on your butt cheeks, or on a blanket, or on a bolster, or on a block. Give yourself today space in your body. Create the space to reduce the stress and the anxiety that may lie in your hips, it may lie in your shoulders. As we work on the different pranayama breaths, yes, the Ujjayi, inhaling and exhaling through the nose is one. A deeper, a cleansing breath. Take an inhale in through your nose. 4, 3, 2, feel yourself grow taller, pausing at the top. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. These are cleansing breaths. Pause at the bottom. Savor in the emptiness, the stress that you just let go of before you take another sip. Inhale in through your nose, 1 second longer than the last time, perhaps. Take 2 more sips at the top. Enjoy the fullness of your breath, it's a gift. Open mouth, exhale so I can hear it, let it go. Pause at the bottom. 1 more cleansing breath on your own. Softly closing your eyes, finding that Ujjayi pranayama breath, if that works in your body. It's inhaling and exhaling only through the nose. Perhaps just finding a softer, gentler breath, noticing how it feels in your body. I don't know about you, but I'm already more relaxed than I was 10 minutes ago. Just allowing ourselves and giving ourselves permission to breathe, acknowledge the stress and the anxiety. It's real, my friend. Find the breath, and with your eyes softly shut, continue to find that breath that works for your body. And as I read to you a short little quote from 1 Degree Revolution from Kobe Kolfowski. Yoga is intimacy. Living yoga invites us to create intimate relationships and be in awe of our creativity, our enthusiasm, and the pure delight of being alive. It asks us to look directly at our life as we are experiencing it in the here and the now, leaving nothing out. So your stress, your anxiety, it's real. It means being so dedicated to experience life more fully that you are willing to dissolve who you think you are for the sake of who you truly, really are. It allows you to connect with the tides of terror and joy, will and surrender, the pain and the pleasure. It allows you to befriend the ache in your heart and see this ache as sacred. It is another paradox that invites you to fully feel as you learn how to ride the waves, the ups and the downs of life. It allows you to ride that wave with grace and an open heart and an open mind. Gently flutter the eyes open. Set your right hand down beside you on the mat. Slowly begin to lower your left ear towards your left shoulder. Gently taking the left hand on the outside of the right head and ever so gently adding a tiny bit of pressure there. Slowly begin to rotate your chin towards your right collarbone. Your breath, breathe into the right side of your neck. Let it cascade down into the arm, the shoulder. And gently releasing, head back center, left hand down onto the mat. Begin to lower your left ear towards your left shoulder. Begin to lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. Left hand stays on the mat. Right hand gently grabs the outside of the left head. Simultaneously pressing the left fingertips into the mat. Rotate your chin towards your left collarbone. Maybe the sensation is trickling down the neck, but spilling into the clavicle. And then wrapping around into the back, into your rhomboids, your traps, spilling into that scapula. Gently releasing the head, right hand down by your side. Take a big inhale, sit 2 inches taller. Take an exhale, lower your chin into your chest. Notice the upper vertebrae in your neck. Ever so gently rock your head side to side, 2 centimeters each direction. And gently come back center, starting to rotate your chin, nose towards the sky. Stick out your tongue, open your mouth. And gently bring the head back center. Take an inhale, reach to the sky. Take an exhale, twist to your right. Take your right fingertips, walking behind you. Take your left hand somewhere on the outside of that right leg. Stimulating the digestive system. Stay here for 1 more breath. And gently come back center, both hands reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to your left. Left fingertips walk behind you, right hand on the outside of that left leg. Inhaling, elongate the spine, sit up 2 inches taller. Right sitting bone sinks down. And gently come back center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Simultaneously, the sitting bones sink back. Chin dips in towards your chest. Crawl your fingertips 2 inches closer towards the top of your mat. And slowly walking yourself back up. We're going to come onto all fours into tabletop. Take your time. Move anything out of the way. Bad knees. Maybe slide a blanket under the knees. All 10 of your fingers spread wide. Press them into the mat. It's a preference. Your toes can be curled under. You can put them flat side down. Take a look back at your knees. They're about 2 fists width apart or a dollar bill. Gaze down off the bridge of your nose. Tummy's tucked in. Head's in line with the spine. Take a big inhale, drop your belly, arch the back, lift your nose. Take an exhale, chin into the chest, navel to spine, tuck the tailbone. Feel each and every vertebra separate. Take an inhale, lift your heart. Take an exhale, round it a lot. Take an inhale, drop your belly, look up. Take an exhale, energetically press into the mat and round the spine like a cat. 1 more cow cat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round it. Inhale, neutral spine. Gaze down off the bridge of your nose. Begin to walk yourself into puppy pose. Walk your fingertips towards the top of the mat. Option to bring your forehead down onto the mat. Option to come chin to the mat. Feel a release, a stretch coming up through the shoulders. Keeping this active, keeping fingertips reaching until the forearms lift off. Feel the sensation, the stretch coming through the armpits, spilling into the serratus, the side gills, coming all the way into your tummy. Energetically reaching your hips. Two more breaths. One more breath. Slowly begin to walk your hands back up. Take your knees the width of your mat. Your big toes touch and sink back into child's pose. Forearms relax, your forehead relaxes. Any discomfort in the knees, come up a little higher, lift the hips more off the heels. This is more of a hip release than that upper back release, your thoracic spine. Keep rooting the hips back down onto the heels until you feel that nice stretch, release in the low back. Gently rock your third eye side to side on the mat. Slowly lifting, staying in child's pose. Take your right arm, reach it by the left leg, threading your right arm, coming onto your right shoulder, the right side of your head. Feeling a nice little deeper stretch in the right shoulder. Gently begin to move that right arm back out, place it at the top of the mat, gently thread that left arm over towards the right knee, palm faces the sky, gently looking under your right armpit. Feel that left scapula peel off the back. Stay for one more breath. And gently begin to bring the right hand back, unthread your left arm. Hands at the top of the mat. Curl your toes and come into your first down dog of your practice. Downward dog, if the back of the legs are tight, bend the knees a lot. Push your tummy back to your thighs. Spread all 10 of your fingers as wide as they'll go. The strongest part of our hand is the webbing between our thumb and our index finger. Sink into the pads of the hand. Sink into all 5 of your fingertips. Send the weight back into the back of the legs. Draw the heels close to the mat. Maybe they touch and maybe they don't. Take a big inhale, bend your knees a lot, tummy to your thighs. Take an exhale, straighten-ish your legs. Take an inhale, bend a lot. Take an exhale, straighten-ish. One more time, inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Slowly walking yourself all the way to the top of the mat. One little step at a time. And we're not in a hurry. Take your time getting there. Heel toe your feet, maybe hip width apart. If the back of the legs are tight, take it really wide. Come the width of the mat. Where do you need to create space in your body? Interlacing elbows, swaying side to side, shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. Breathing into your body. And with every breath, let each one be anew. Let it be a shedding of the stress and the anxiety. Acknowledging the thoughts as they pop in and out of your head. Just setting them aside. Coming back to your breath is the most beautiful way to bring peace to your body. Releasing anything you have a hold of. Slowly roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Allow the head to be last. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, follow your hands through to your heart. Heel toe your feet together, hip width. Take a big inhale, reach to the sky. Take an exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale, half lift. Slide your left foot to the back of the mat. Right knee stays directly under the right ankle. Come onto your fingertips, come onto blocks. Feel the strength of the right leg hold you up. Gently setting the left knee down onto the mat. Relax the toenail side of your left foot. Take that little time if you need something under the left knee to take pressure off the leg. Slide a blanket, slide a towel under the left knee. Take an inhale, reach up. Interlace opposite elbows, reach back. Pull in through your belly. Inhale, release the hands. Hands in prayer hands. Wrap the thumbs together. And begin to take your thumbs to the nape of your neck for a gentle little back bend. Plug in through the low belly, it protects the spine. Right heel draws back, left knee draws forward as if you're wrinkling the center of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, framing that foot. Begin to gently lift the left knee off the mat. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Slide your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Keep sliding, keep sliding. Left knee directly under left ankle. Stay for another breath. Come onto the fingertips, come onto blocks, come onto books. Creating more space in that left leg, the left hip. The left thigh hugs into the midline. Slowly begin to lower the right knee. Relax the toenail side of your right foot. Slide the blanket under that right knee if you need it to protect it. We all have different ailments in our bodies. Take an inhale, lift up. Interlace opposite elbows. Reach back. Scissoring the legs. As that left heel draws forward, draws backwards, sorry, right knee draws forward. Releasing the hands, melting the palms together, wrapping the thumbs the opposite direction. It's usually the way that feels funny. Begin to bend at the elbows, baby back bend. Hug your arms in by your sides. Send your chest and your heart forward. Inhale, reach up. Releasing the hands back down at the top of the mat. Curl the right toes, lift the right knee. Step back to high plank, left foot to the back of the mat. Stay here, building a little heat in the body. Gaze down off the bridge of your nose. Option to drop the knees. Keep the chest out in front. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And ever so slowly, so gently, lower all the way to your belly on the mat. Relax the toenail side of your feet. Take a big inhale, come into a little cobra. Invite the shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. Keep space in the back of your neck. Exhale, chin to the mat. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, chin to the mat. One more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back down. Coming into Sphinx pose. Slide your arms parallel to one another. All 10 of your fingers spread wide. Press into the palm of your hand. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Press into the tops of your feet until the kneecaps peel off. Spread through your chest, your collarbones. Stay here for 2 more breaths. On the last breath, option to come all the way up into upward facing dog. Remembering that it's your practice. It's where you're creating space in your body. Keep the shoulders out of the ears and keep rolling them back. Come all the way back down to your belly. Press yourself back into tabletop or all the way back into down dog. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Bend the knees and slowly walk yourself all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flatten the back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise, touch the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift, slide your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop your left heel. Come up to your warrior one. Your shoulders and your hips stay square to the top of the mat. Bend into the right knee. Straighten the left leg. Draw down into the left heel. Hands come back down top of the mat. Step your left foot to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your beautiful heart. Slide your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the right heel. Take an inhale, root down into both of the feet. Reach up into warrior one. Bend into the left knee. Maybe take a peek back at your right foot. It's angled, about a 60-degree angle to the mat, allowing the hips to square off to the top, your shoulders to square to the top. Find the power from your breath, the strength from your legs. One more breath. Relax through your shoulders. Allow the stress to rush out of your body with each and every new breath that enters. Both hands down, top of the mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Option to drop the knees. Option to take it to a little flow, adding that chaturanga, or shifting back into down dog. Down dog is our home base where we meet. Remembering that down dog can also be similar to that puppy pose on the knees, creating space in the body. It's space where you need it. Look, you're in the privacy of your own home, a little less vulnerable than being in a studio filled with other people. Oftentimes, our mind goes to thinking that we're being judged or people are looking at us. It's just you. So allow it to be what it is. Allow your body to create whatever shape it wants to create. Lift your right leg. Look to your hands and step your right foot through between your hands. And look, if it won't get there and it only ends here, drop the left knee, placing that right foot at the top of your mat on either sides, and then allow the left knee to lift off or leave it down. Reach your right arm to the sky in a nice easy twist. Bring your right hand, place it on your right thigh, drop the left knee. Relax the toenail side of your left foot. Yes, take that time to put that blanket back under the knee if it's bothering you. Come back center, reach to the sky. You've been here already. Bending at that left arm, place it on the outside of the right leg. Right hand places on top of the left. Keep drawing the hands towards the center, towards your sternum. Pressing your right palm into your left palm. Feel the stretch coming through that left shoulder blade. And gently come back center, reach to the sky. Place your hands back down on the mat on either side of that right leg. Begin to shift the weight back, straighten-ish the right leg. Lower your nose towards your knee, your shin. Breathe into any tightness that's going on in the back of the right leg. Stay for one more breath. Gently walking the weight back into the right foot. Lift the left knee. Step back to plank pose. Always that option to drop the knees. Always the option to take it to a little vinyasa, a little cobra, downward dog. Make it as gentle and sweet as you need it in your body today. Bend the knees a lot or a little. Send your left foot to the sky. Look through to your hands, gently setting that left foot through. Option to drop the right knee. Take the left hand and scoot that left foot where you need it. Left knee directly under the left ankle, protecting the knee. Hands on either side. Option to leave the right knee down. Option to make it a little more active. Right knee lifts, easy twist. Left arm reaches to the sky. Bring the left hand on top of the left thigh. Drop the right knee. Pull in and plug in through your low belly. Peek over your left shoulder. Come back center. Hug the left leg back into the midline. Reach to the sky. Begin to bend at the elbows. Right arm on the outside of the left leg if available. Left palm on top of your right palm. Keep rotating and twisting. Thumbs may be heart center. Keep reaching towards it. Keep looking over your left elbow. Feel the rotation through the mid-spine, through the thoracic spine. Stimulating our digestive system, cleansing the liver, the intestines. Inhale, come back center, releasing, reach to the sky. Hands back down top of the mat, framing the left leg. Begin to shift your weight back. Hip towards your right heel, left toes lift towards your face. Bending the left knee a lot or a little. Perhaps noticing the difference between the right side and the left side. And gently begin to walk back up, lifting that right knee. Step to the top of the mat, your right foot meets your left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Coming into tree pose. The top of your mat, all the weight roots into the right foot. Lift the left foot and place it somewhere inside of the right leg. Rooting down into your tree. Finding that breath. Maybe branches spread and reach out. Holding on to the vast breath. Rooting into the right foot. Sinking into all four corners of the right foot. Allow your tree pose to be grounding. Allow your mind to go off to what it sounds like to hear the birds chirping, the ruffling of the leaves, the sound of the wind. And gently coming back down. Place your hands on your hips and step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Coming into a high lunge. Leave your left hand on your hip, send your right arm to the sky. Drop the arch of your left foot, the knife edge of your left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Extend and reach your right arm straight out towards the front of the room. Roll the shoulders up and relax your shoulder blades. Begin to wrap the left hand behind your back, possibly touching the right side of your shirt or your right thigh. Right palm rotates to the sky. Peacefully reverse your warrior. Keep the integrity of the right leg. Breathe into the right side of your lung. Feel that internal rotation. Externally opening through your left shoulder. Keeping the left arm behind your back. Place your right arm on your right thigh. Peek over your left shoulder. Keep opening that left shoulder, the left side of your body, your heart open to the sky. Hug the inside of your left thigh. Push down on the outside of the left foot. Feel the strength of the right leg. Gently releasing the arms into warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat in a low lunge. Step to a standing split. Lift the back left leg. Blocks on either side of the feet to give your right thigh, your right hip a little more space. Subtle tuck of the chin towards your chest. Relax the upper vertebrae in your neck. Pull in through the low belly. And gently releasing your left foot by your right foot. Breathe into what you feel going in on your right hip. Does it feel a little worked? A little stimulated? Take an inhale, half lift, flatten the back, lift your heart. Exhale, hold it down. Inhale, root to rise, reach to the sky. Hands come into your heart. Arms by your sides, coming into tree on your left foot. All the way into your left foot. Draw that right leg somewhere in, right foot, somewhere inside of the left leg, avoiding the knee. Maybe today it's on the ground to help ground you. Maybe it's all the way up inside of your leg, but what does your body need? Truly, where do you need the space? And then allow your branches to grow and release the stress, the anxiety, wherever they want to fall, wherever they want to go. Feel the right hip pull open. Feel the sole of the right foot sink into the inside of your left leg into right foot. Where's your focus, that drishti point? And gently come back center. Hands on your hips. Send that right foot to the back of the mat. Stay high on the ball of your right foot. Keep spilling up. Gently keeping your hand on the right hip, left arm reaches to the sky. Drop the arch of your right foot, the knife edge of your foot, right foot parallel to the back of the mat. Pull the belly in, hug the inside of your right thigh, bend into the left knee. Left knee hugs towards that left middle toe. Begin to reach the left hand out towards the front of the room. Roll the shoulders down. Begin to wrap that right hand behind your back, palm open. Reach towards the left side of your shirt, your left thigh. Keep tightening the right foot, the right thigh, the right leg. Keep bending into the left, strong like a warrior. Left palm rotates up, a little peaceful. Exalt your warrior. Breathe into the left side of your lung, the intercostals that lie in between your ribs. Keeping that nice bind with the right hand behind the back. Take your left arm, coming to a side angle. Keep peeling open through the right side body. Keep hugging down on the outside of the right foot. Feel the strength of the left leg. And gently releasing, come back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to the low lunge. Step to the back of the mat, your left foot by your right. Option to drop the knees, option to lower all the way down to your belly on the mat. Turn your cheek to the right. Practice the arms out to the side. And gently coming back center. Sweep your arms back behind you. Begin to lift your heart off the mat, your shoulders, your chest. Your shoulders plug in and come together. Option to interlace your hands behind you. Fists reach down towards the heels. Heart lifts, chest lifts. Option to lift the feet, your thighs. Strengthening the posterior chain. This is awesome for your posture, for your low back. Taking it to your edge, where you feel you're creating space and strength. And gently releasing. Practice the arms out to the side. Turn your cheek to the other side. Breathe into your belly. Let it trickle around to your back. And gently begin to bring yourself back center. Take those arms back by your sides. Begin to lift your heart, lift your chest, gaze down off the bridge of your nose, press into the tops of the feet. Allow the kneecaps to lift off. Option to interlace your hands once again behind you, the way that feels funny, opposite index finger on top. The next option, lift the feet. Remembering that yoga is like a buffet, different options for each asana. Take the one that works for you. And gently releasing, come back down. Arms back out to your side, your cheek to right or left. Put a bend in the knees and like little windshield wipers, because Lord knows we needed those today. Let them swish from side to side. Feels good on that lower lumbar spine. And gently releasing the legs. Slide your hands under the shoulders. Press yourself back into child's pose. Or option to come into embryo pose. And that's your thighs, the legs all the way together. Your arms reach back by your sides towards the feet. Your tummy spills over top of your thighs. Breathe into your low back. And when the mind begins to wander, come back to your breath, remembering that yoga is a practice of our breath. Stay for 2 more breaths. One more breath, matching your inhales and your exhales. And slowly begin to walk yourself back up, coming onto your shins, placing that blanket or something under the knees if you need it for your comfort. Take a big inhale. Lift off the heels, straighten up and reach to the sky. Exhaling, twist to your right, spread your wings to the right. Your right fingertips reach towards the back of the room, your left fingertips towards the front of the room. Take an inhale, reach back center. Take an exhale, spread your wings to the left, making a T with your arms. Gaze over your left shoulder at the side of the room, just avoiding any discomfort in your neck. Take an inhale, come back center. Once again, twist to your right, spread your wings. Getting a little bit deeper, take your right hand, possibly to the back of the left thigh, if available, to the left foot. Push the hips forward, left arm reaches back. Just a little modified camel. Take an inhale, reach back up. Take an exhale, twist left. Pull in through your low belly. Left hand reaches for the back of your right thigh. If available, the right foot. Send the hips forward, right arm reaches back. Any discomfort in your low back, bring that left hand back up, remembering that less is more. Bring yourself back up center. Oh, bring the hips back down. Take an inhale, reach up. Take an exhale, follow your hands through to your heart. Relax your hands on your knees. We're going to do one more pranayama breath. So Ujjayi, Ujjayi is the inhaling and the exhaling only through your nose. It heats the body. The cleansing breaths, inhaling deep breaths in through your nose, matching the exhale out through your mouth is cleansing breaths. So now nostril breathing is said to reduce stress, anxiety in our bodies. So anytime you're feeling stressed and you want to reach for that cookie or something that, go eat something that you're really not even hungry, you're just reaching for it because you're bored, because you're stressed. Come back to this breath. And then after 2 minutes of the breath, ask yourself if you truly still want that. I do my thumb to one nostril and then my middle finger to the other nostril. So you're going to seal off one nostril with your thumb. You're going to take, let's do our right side. So seal off your right nostril with your thumb. Take an inhale in through your left nostril. Seal your left nostril with a finger that feels right. Open your right nostril and exhale out through your right. Inhale in through your right. Seal off the right. Exhale out through your left. Inhale in through your left. Seal off your left. Exhale out through your right. Close your eyes. Try not to overthink it. Inhale in through your right. Seal it off. Exhale out through your left. Inhale in through your left. Seal it off. Exhale out through your right. Inhale in through your right. Seal it off. Exhale out through your left. Last time. Inhale in through your left. Seal it off. Exhale out through your right. Last time. Inhale in right. Seal it off. Exhale out left. Relaxing your hands on your knees with your eyes softly shut. Notice how your breath feels in your body. Notice if there's any tension still lying in your shoulders. Notice any heaviness in your chest. And gently opening your eyes. We're going to come down onto our backs. So come down onto your backs. Maybe a towel, a blanket. Come down onto your backs with your knees bent. Where we began. Come down onto your backs, knees bent, feet flat, arms parallel to the side body. Crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Coming into a little supine reclined pigeon here. Take your right hand, gently press it on the inside of the right leg. Right toes are flexed and active. Pull towards the shin, protecting the ligaments and the tendons in the knee. Stay here or go a little further, lifting the left foot off the mat, reaching up and grabbing that left leg somewhere. Breathe into any tightness, any stiffness going on in the right hip. Allow your shoulders to relax into the mat, your head to sink. Close your eyes and notice the restraints, the restrictions that lie in your hip. Maybe you're not like me. Your stress, your anxiety isn't stored in your chest and your shoulders. Maybe it's stored in your hips. It's common. So allow your breath to go there. Allow it to reduce the stress and anxiety through your breath, through body awareness, through simply the process of yoga. And gently release the left foot down, uncross the right, maybe swish from side to side. Meeting back center, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Flex through the left toes, left hand gently pressing inside of the left knee, the left thigh. If your body is calling for more, gently begin to lift the right leg, reaching and wrapping around that right leg somewhere, around the shin, around the thigh. Noticing how your breath feels from the beginning of your practice towards the end of your practice. Hug it a little tighter. And gently releasing, set the right foot down, uncross your left. Pull both knees into your chest and give yourself a giant hug. Maybe rocking side to side, perhaps going into happy baby, reaching, grab your feet, pull your knees towards your chest. Keep pressing the sacrum, the small of your back, your hips down into the mat. Straighten one leg. Make it playful, make it as fun and sweet as it is. Reducing those happy endorphins into your body. When you're ready, slowly releasing the feet. Take your feet the width of your mat, your knees bent. And like those wipers, swish them from side to side. Cactus the arms out to the side. And then gently coming back center. Option to go back to the very beginning of our practice where we started. If you would like to take the block, the blanket underneath of you, and come back, coming into maybe Supta Baddha Konasana. It's stress releasing, it's refueling, it reduces stress, anxiety, and our blood pressure. So taking the block, the blanket, under the small of the back, letting the head spill down, make the little adjustments in your body. Melt the soles of your feet together, the knees go out wide. Just an option. Maybe placing a book or a blanket under each knee, blocks. Option just to allow those legs just to go long. Breathe into the front side of your body. Creating the space. Back to a gentler breath, Not necessarily ujjayi, that oceanic sound, inhaling and exhaling only through the nose, but a softer, a vaster, a gentler breath, more of a meditative breath that works with your body. And like the clouds that float through the sky, the thoughts will float in and out of your mind because we're human. Acknowledge the thoughts that pop in and out and set them off to the side in a little box. Perhaps picking them up later, or perhaps not. As you lie here in your Baddha Konasana, in your Shavasana, in your stillness, allowing the outside world to not steal your practice. It is real, and it's okay to acknowledge it. But yoga is intimacy. Living yoga invites us to create intimate relationships and be in awe of our creativity, our enthusiasm, and the pure delight of being alive. It asks us to look directly at our life as we are experiencing it, leaving nothing out. So that includes your stress, your anxiety. It's real. It's how we react to it. It means being so dedicated to experience life more fully that you are willing to dissolve who you think you are for the sake of who you truly are. It allows you to connect with the tides of terror and joy, your will and your surrender, your pain and your pleasure. It allows you to befriend the ache in your heart and see this ache as sacred. It is another paradox that invites you to fully feel as you learn how to ride the waves, the ups and the downs of this place we so call life. But do it with grace, an open heart, and an open mind. When you're ready, slowly begin to come back into your body. If there's a block or anything supporting you, set it off to the side. And coming into fetal position, it's where we came into this world, rolling onto your right or left side, making a little cradle for your bicep, with your head, with your bicep. Allowing your eyes to settle shut. And today, when the stress of the world tries to take over your life, come back to a pranayama breath. Just notice your breath, how it feels in your body. It truly is magical. Allow this time to be the best version of you that you can possibly be. Allow it to keep evolving you. And maybe you've never even tried yoga, and this is the first time you've tried a yoga class. Yoga truly starts with stillness and a practice of your breath. That's truly how it all started. So come back to that practice of your breath. Let it evolve into the asanas, to the poses. And when you're ready, make your way to a seated position on your mat. with your sitting bones on a block, on a bolster, on your shins, with your spine long, the crown of your head pulled towards the sky, your hands melted in prayer, hands pressing against your third eye. It's just above your nose. It's our spiritual eye. It's a gift. It's there in the darkness that you will see the light, and the light will set you free. My friends, come back to your breath when the craziness of the world takes over. It's okay to take a few moments to yourself each and every day. Let yoga be a part of your world, a part of your life. It starts with your breath. Follow your hands through to your heart, connecting your third eye with your heart. Light in each and every one of you truly, truly is the light of me. I love you so very much. And I say from the bottom of my heart, may there be light in your life today and love in your heart. I say to you, Shante, Shante, Shante. And we all say together, Namaste.